Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtiwada. In this video, we will learn about Navbar and creating it as a component and then injecting that particular component in our app.js. But here, I'll implement the Navbar by using our Bootstrap. So let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code and set up our Bootstrap in our React application. So here, let me go here and install Bootstrap by using npm install Bootstrap and hit enter. Now the Bootstrap will be installed, and whenever you want to use some set of CSS, then your application should import Bootstrap related utilities by using Bootstrap slash dist slash CSS slash. There is something like a node modules. You can go into the node modules of Bootstrap dist CSS, and then you can get any of this CSS file. But I'll go with bootstrap min.css, so which will have all the data. So now I'll go with bootstrap.min.css and save this. Now let's try our Bootstrap whether it is working or not. Let me create some set of button over here. I'm creating a button and the button name is primary. Let me apply some CSS. Class name btn hyphen primary. So it has to create a primary Bootstrap element or a button. Let me go here and you can see the primary button. So it is working fine. What I'll do is I'll just remove this button and let me create some set of components. To manage our components, what I'll do is I'll go into src. I'll just create a new folder called as components and hit enter. Now inside this component, let me create a new folder called as navbar. Inside this navbar, let me create a new file called as navbar.js and rfce. So it will create a navbar. As I imported directly this particular CSS, I can use in all the components as app.js is a parent component and we are not doing a modular CSS import. That's why we can use at any place. So now I'll go into Navbar and I'll change our content. First thing is I'll go here, I'll remove this whole links and put it over here, save this and import this link. And let me go here, I'll remove the link that is unused. Save this and Navbar, save this and format. Now I want to inject this Navbar in our app first. So let me go here, Navbar and import it, save. Now go back to the browser. You are able to see the same thing. Let me click on this. It is working as expected. Now what I'll do is I'll use our Bootstrap CSS for Navbar. So let me go to Bootstrap and you can see here we have installed Bootstrap that is equivalent to 5. So 5.3.3. So you are using 5 documentation. So that works as expected. So let me go with Navbar and here inside the navbar select any of the navbar which you are flexible. So let me copy this and go here into our navbar and let me replace this whole content and let me format. Now first thing what we need, what we don't want. So first thing, I don't want this search bar. So if you see here you'll get a search bar and a search input field. So after that we have something like HR divider, so where you have this disable and all this stuff. I don't want all of them. And then what I'll do is better first I'll replace all my classes with my class name and replace, because React doesn't know what is a class. It always refers to the class name for CSS. So I have replaced it and also I'm removing this divider. Save this. Now go back and see the output. You got a navigation bar. I don't want this disable and a drop down. Let me remove that disable and drop down. So this is my disable and this is my drop down. Let me remove this drop down and save this. Now see the output. You can see home and the link. We will change these two now because we should not use anchor tag. We will change it to link tag. Now, as we discussed in our previous video, we should not use anchor tag. So let me change these anchor tags to link tag. And now we will not use href and we will not use this anchor tag. Let me change this to link. Say copy this, paste here and paste here. We don't want to use the href. Let me remove this and let me rename this as login and let me rename this as register. Now format this and save. Let me go into the browser. So you can see login and register. When I click on register, nothing is happening. When I click on login, nothing is happening. Let's go here and create our routing by using a to property. So to slash register, and here also to is equal to, I'm giving slash login and save this. Now go here, you can see register and login. But if you see here, the login and register both are not as expected. That means the link tags are not properly visible and also they are not styled up. If you see, login is, we are in the login page, so login should be highlighted. When I go to register, register page should be highlighted. So the user need to understand on which link am I available. So am I available on register or am I available on login? So he's not getting that difference. So we can achieve that by using some set of utilities which are provided by React. I'll show that as well in the upcoming videos. So for now, this is how we can create our navbar and inject our navbar in our browser components. So that's how we can use our navbar component in React routing. So I'll also remove this anchor tag and I'll make it as something like div and div. Let me make this as React router tutorials and save this. Now go here, you can see React router tutorials as our heading, and login and register are two links on our navbar. Let me go and format this to 100%. This is how it looks. So that's how you can use your own navigation bar as a separate component in React routing. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.